This is where you get your breakfast, have jam there, toast. Just coming up to retirement age, and long term in a place like Thailand or Pattaya. I'm pretty sure you would get fed up of the party lifestyle. All suits yourself and here and one shops, but it's rarely you see them going around the city. So I think that's squid. How cool's that? Wow. And I don't know what the food tastes like. Okay, so my verdict on the food: pay your money, get your keys and all that sort of stuff. Small room, medium to small, on the smallish side. Comfortable bed. Good morning and welcome to today's video. And I've just come out to the room in the hostel where we're staying. And I thought it'd be a good idea just to show you around. Our room's just down there, just to show you around the sort of little restaurant they have on the top floor. So this is where you get your breakfast, have jam there, toast. There's a kettle to make your tea and coffee and all that sort of stuff. Hot water, cold water, coffee. I think there's some drinking chocolate there. Cereals, Quakers, oats, the oatmeal. There's the tables. It's quiet now because it's lunchtime. There's just breakfasts. No food after that, although you can help yourself to the snacks. And that's the view from the floor there. So you can see there's Terminal 21 and space. And then that way is that side is Soi 6, then that side of Second Road. There's some rooms behind there. A microwave as well. I'll just show you the lobby. Hot day again in Pattaya. That's the lobby. Morning. And I think that there was where they do all the laundry, and there's the kitchen's there as well. There's some more of the rooms there, look. And there's two entrances. This is a sort of the back entrance, and the main entrance is the other side of this road. But this is where the taxi dropped us off, and it did take us a while to find the reception. But the reception's sort of on the first floor, right at the front. I'm sure you can see that from here. See where it's got the Sindy Hostel. To the right of that is the reception. We're just going to have a walk down the beach road and see what's happening. There's the Fat Coco restaurant over there. We haven't been in there, so maybe we'll have lunch in there later, see what that's all about. And you can see there's lots of people who walk down here. They probably come down here regularly. Morning walk down the beach. I got talking to a guy in Welcome Plaza Hotel. We've moved away from there now. And he walks down the beach a lot. You know, just coming up to retirement age. Taxi driver from Leicester in the UK. Just coming up to retirement age. And he comes here sort of 3 months a year. I think he's gone back to the UK now. But that's one of the things he does, his exercise routine. And that's one of the things that you have to come to terms with yourself when you're staying long term in a place like Thailand or Pattaya. What are you going to do? You see, like I told him that we were going to Koh Chang, and he says, oh yeah, it's good, but after a few days you don't know what to do with yourself. You know, there's no shopping malls there, no cinemas, anything like that. So we'll see. And it is, how do you occupy your time? You know. Now I can do that. I can. I'm pretty good at that, but not everyone can. And it's tempting when you're in a place like Pattaya, however you want to say it, with the bars and all that goes on here. You know, just to sort of accept a sort of a simpler way of life, like how you would live back in the UK. But if you're going to be here for any amount of time, no, I'm not talking about people here for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I'm talking about like 3 months, 6 months. Unless you're sort of a multi-millionaire, you've got money to burn. But even then, I think you would. I'm pretty sure you would get fed up of the party lifestyle all the while. You just imagine it if you've got a vivid imagination, doing that every single day. You'd get fed up of it. I would. It's like having your favourite meal, keep put in front of you every day, every meal. You'd soon tire of it. So that's one of the key things. I think if you retire in Thailand, is being able to find a lifestyle that suits yourself and here, and one that you can afford. It's a lot more busier down this part of Beach Road. So yeah, I think that's one of the key things as to whether you'll be happy retiring. Well, it hasn't got to be Thailand. I was going to say Thailand. It could be anywhere, really. It's the same, because you're the same you, and it's about you adapting yourself in your retirement years. So if you're not happy in the UK, then moving somewhere else, another country, may not solve your unhappiness there, unless it's caused by a problem which you're moving yourself out of, i.e. the weather. That was one of the big things for me, the weather. I didn't do well through the long winter months, in the UK's long winter months. So in those instances, yeah, it can help. But you've got to fill your time with something. Me, I have my YouTube channel, which, that's making the videos and doing all the back office type of things, the editing, the uploading, and all that sort of stuff. It takes time. I enjoy doing that as well. And I also like to read, but I like to read in the UK. I did a lot of reading in the UK. So, I'm used to spending time on my own, and I'm happy in my own skin. So if you're like that, you stand a better chance of being okay, happy, whatever, moving to another country, because you've got things that you can occupy your mind that doesn't involve another person. You see, Yuvadi here, she's, the first couple of weeks, month, it's great, but she's got nothing to do, and she must get bored. I can see that. You can't entertain someone else. You can only entertain yourself, because ultimately you don't know what makes somebody else happy. You can only make yourself content and happy. And she's younger than me, so, and I'm sure she wants to be doing things, not the same things every day, something where you're achieving something, and you get that oh, it's purpose, isn't it? A purpose in life, and you get that purpose from your vocation. Doesn't have to be employed work, but it's something that you enjoy and you get satisfaction out of. Let's have a look on the beachfront now where we are. There's a McDonald's over there. Well, there's a couple of them on, well, two. I think there's two on Beach Road. Possibly three. I think what we're going to do first is we've had a fair walk, and to be honest, it's good. I've enjoyed it, and a lot of retirees, that's what they do. I do watch some of the videos, and they say, oh, we walk down the beach every morning, and I have enjoyed it. I'm not a creature of routine now myself. Of course, I have to follow some routine, but I do probably crave change, and it's difficult for me to stick to routines for any length of time. Although I do, I've trained for years, and that's a mental thing that you have to overcome. And of course, your job as well. But saying that, I worked in several different departments in the organisation that I worked. Again, that was just to keep things fresh. Maybe later, yeah. Thank you. She's trying to talk me into going on to one of the sun lounges. Yeah, so that's a difficult one. Some people love routine because in some respects it's easier because you know exactly what you have to do. But for me, I like change. I like different things, new challenges, new adventures, and that's one of the big draws of travelling. Okay, so we're just on the outside balcony of 7-Eleven opposite Beach Road, and I have my cappuccino. Everybody has a mixed fruit smoothie, and both of those drinks there have come to 110 baht, so that's about £1.20 each, something like that. Not bad value at all. Have you got the beach over there, look? Traffic slowed down a little bit now on Second Road. Okay, so we're going to finish our drinks and we'll see you over on the beach. So we finished our refreshments there. Been sitting on the beach for a couple of hours, and we're just going to take a stroll back down on Beach Road, back to the hostel where we're staying at the moment. And there's more people on the beach now. It is more busier. I'll just show you that in a moment. And the breeze off the sea's picked up as well. A lot more breezy now. It's not cold, but it is cool. And when you're sitting on those lounges under the umbrellas for an amount of time, it can start to feel a bit cold. Okay, look. You can see there's more people. Well, not so much this side, but there are more people here. But back down the other side by the walking street end, there's a lot more people down there. Okay, so we're just taking a leisurely stroll along the beach road. What we may do is stop for something to eat at that Fat Coco restaurant or something it was called. But I'm hoping that, just looked at the little indicator on my SD card, and that's on red. Now it's nearly empty. I should have checked it. Usually I check it before I come out in the morning, but I didn't this morning, and it wasn't on red then, but it is now. So let's hope it lasts a little bit longer. There's another thing worth mentioning, that beach road is a long road, so if you want to get from one end to the other, you know, and people say, oh, just use the board buses. Yes, you can do that, and you can probably see some of them now behind me as we're going along. I'd just like to point out the traffic at the moment, it's very heavy and they're slow moving. So, and as the day goes on, it just gets more and more busier. So until around, gets about 5 o'clock, and it's virtually a gridlock. So then sitting on the back of those board buses then, surrounded by scooters and other cars, you start choking with the fumes, and it just takes too long. In fact, I was on a bike bus yesterday on Second Road going back to the hostel where we're staying, and a group of people, they got off. They just got off, and you know, the one guy, he said he's quicker to walk. You know, and it is quicker to walk sometimes during those hours. Okay, that's just something to bear in mind. It's pointing at me. So the lady was waving then, and said she didn't realise that I was filming myself. No, she wasn't complaining. She was she was waving to me, but the camera was pointing at me. I was filming myself. And here's the hop-on, hop-off city tour bus. You don't. They're advertised, and they have them in most cities, and they do have them here in Pattaya, but you rarely see them. I've seen that one there. That's probably the only one I've seen. You see them advertised on the in the little tourist shops, but it's rarely you see them going around the city, and those are useful. But again, if between those hours, sort of 3 o'clock up to about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, you know, they're gonna be slow, very slow, because of the traffic. I'm looking for this restaurant now. We passed it earlier on. Fat Coco restaurant, something like that, on the main road here. Okay, so the restaurant is called Fat Coco, and there it is. There's a picture of the lady. I'm assuming that's Fat Coco. So we're going to go in. Everybody's walked off, and we're going in. And it looks like it's seafood. So should we go in? Have a look. Here. Go in, have a look. Here's the lady. No video. Try the cab. Table for two, please. Okay. Okay. Hello. Try the cab. Oh, sit right front. Taking us over here, look. Right out the back. That's okay, tonight in the sun. Okay, good. Okay, so we're not directly in the sun, that's good. The ladies just give us the menus there. Let's have a look, see what they have. Here's a view from the restaurant. Right, have a look in the beach. Let's see what they've got. Oh, that's good. Look, sold out. Grill. Oh wow. The breeze, the wind is very strong now. I can have a quick look at that. It looks like it's mainly seafood and fish, that sort of stuff. I hope it's not all fish. Okay, so I'm gonna have a peruse of the menu, and I'll choose something and I'll get back to you in a minute. Okay, so I'll just show you what I've gone for. I'm going to have the spicy seafood tacos with a guacamole sauce, 250 baht. What are you having?
I want corn salad.
Corn salad?
Yeah.
Okay. Taste out, okay. Okay, so we just ordered the food, and I'll show you that when they've cooked it and bring it over. Okay, see you later. Brought the food over and our drinks as well. I've only had water, but got the name Fat Coco on the bottle and the glass. That's a good touch. Have a look at that. Check that out. Fat Coco on the water bottle. How cool is that? Wow. And I don't know what the food tastes like, but it looks good. Look at that. Now, I'm not a big seafood eater usually, but let's see what this tastes like. It looks like some sort of squid, probably. I think there's some shrimp in there as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to put it on the plate so I can see it going everywhere. So I'm going to try a little bit first and I'll get back to you, okay? There's Uvidis as well. You've got some sort of corn, what is it, corn salad? An egg. Oh, okay, you want to taste it? See what it tastes like? Good? Okay. So I'm going to have to put my food down on the plate because I can see it going everywhere. Okay, so give me a second, I'll be back with you. Look at that, the serviettes have the Fat Coco logo on as well. Okay, so I've put my nachos on the plate, and it's a little bit messy. It's gone all over my hands already. So I'm going to eat it with a fork. And let me show you that. Got a little lime juice with it there as well. So I'm going to squeeze that up. Wow, the wind's blowing about again. So I think that's squid. No, see, it's prawn or a shrimp. Shrimp, I think. Good job. So I'm going to finish my food. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so my verdict on the food. Tacos can be a little bit messy anyway. They've got sauce on and a salsa. They tend to drop apart in your hand. So it is a bit messy. And I've took it apart really, to be honest. I'm eating it with a fork. There you go. Calamari, a little bit chewy. Tasty. But was it worth 250 baht? I don't think so. I think you're paying for the name, to be honest. And it's a beachfront location. And the restaurant itself, it is nice. It's nice in here. I'll show you around now. There it is. Look, big restaurant. And they've got some good music playing as well. You can probably hear in the background. But expensive. And the food was okay. Just as for the bill, and the bill was 623 baht. And off the top of my head, That's about £14. Not, you know, when I queried it, because mine was 250, Uberdee's was 180. The waters, the bottle of water, as you can see on there, are 100 baht for a bottle of water. So a small bottle of water, which is about 10 baht in the 7-Eleven, is 100 baht here. Wow. Very expensive. Okay, so we're just going to go back to the little bit of a walk down the beach road, and then we're going to go back to the hostel. Okay, so I'll see you back out there. Okay, so there's the lady, look, Fat Coco. And you ain't going to get fat on those prices in there, I can tell you that. 100 baht for a bottle of water, that's £2.30. Small bottle of water as well. £4.60 for 2 small bottles of water. They carry about 250 ml in. That's a rip-off. We won't be going in there again. Okay, so we can go back to the room down here. And here you can see now how much, what I was talking about, how much the traffic's building up down on the second road. It's still moving here, but when you get down by that Cafe La Plage, it stops, it's backed up all the way to Walking Street. So I will see you back at the hostel, and what I'll do is, if there's any space left on a SIM card, I'll do a review of the room. Okay, so I'll see you there. So this is the front entrance to the hostel where we're staying, just up the second road. That second road there by Sabai massage. There you can see it, look, Sindy room and hostel. It is a hostel, but we've got a room with a private bathroom. This is the first floor. And here you have the reception. Just in there, look. That's where you check in. Pay your money, get your keys and all that sort of stuff. And the rooms are down here. These are some of the rooms. If you do any washing, you can hang them there. Throw your washing out. We're on the top floor, just up here, with a set of stairs. There's no lift. Where we're staying? Small room, medium to small, on the smallish side. Comfortable bed, firm to hard. Got a table there with a chair where you can do some work if you want to. There's no bedside cabinets. You have got sockets. Small wardrobe, no safety deposit box, and you've got a little sort of storage cabinet there, which we haven't really used, but there you've got your wardrobe there, standard wardrobe, and there is a little fridge, no minibar, just a fridge, and somewhere to store your bits and dabs. So there's the basin. Yeah, there's a mirror there. Old-fashioned type shower, but it works well, good flow, and it does get hot. Wet room, see the wet room, there's a toilet. So when you have a shower, and then if you want to use the toilet after, the floor does stay wet for a little while. There's a fan in there, and there is free Wi-Fi as well, and the Wi-Fi, I'm not sure of the speed, the ups and all that sort of stuff. I don't know how you do that.